I look like a middle-aged uncle, man. That's what my dad roasts me, bro. My dad bullies me, bro, all day. Bro, like, I told Tala asked me, like, bro, when are you going back to DC? I was like, bro, you never know. I could go tomorrow. He's like, bro, why your dad's been killing you? Like, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, bro, is your dad bullying you? I was like, no, because he thinks so, because he's been bullying me every day, my dad, grilling me. And you know, the thing is, we may hate that, I hate it, but it's good because it gives me the reality.
Yeah.
He gives me the reality. He's like, you're 28 years old. What are you doing? I was like, bro, I just almost finished my master's. I'm back on a vacation. He's like, fuck your vacation. Fuck your vacation. What are you bringing to the table? What about that?
Yeah, but I think this is good bullying though. You know?
What?
It's good bullying.
Good bullying?
Yeah, it's good bullying. Because, you know, he's like trying to force you to become this good, productive man that's gonna one day provide for his family, right? So, yeah, I think it's good bullying. So, you know, it just depends on how you take it. One day when you have your own son, inshallah, you might bully him too. Go shower, you stink. Have you done your homework today? You know? Yeah, it's gonna happen, man. Inshallah.
That's true. It's a dangerous relationship.
Yeah, it could be dangerous.
Your father and your son relationship is a very dangerous relationship. It's a very sensitive relationship.
Especially when you guys come from two different generations. You guys don't look at things the same way, you know?
Yeah, man. And the thing is that it's not even just about the relationship, right? You may have a good or you may have a bad relationship. But it's about what it entails and what it leads to. I think our relationship with our parents is metaphysical. It's spiritual. I feel like you're there. I think of this. I think of being that has that's a soul. You see a soul. Now this soul is capable of doing certain things. But I feel like to enable this soul needs to be enabled to do some of those things. If it's not enabled, it may be the previous version. So there are certain things that bring certain things out of that soul. And I feel like if the relationship between a man and a father is a soulful, it's a spiritual relationship. So I feel like if our son has a good relationship with his father, it will result in a lot of positive qualities in a son that will make him a good alpha or a sigma leading man in society and not suffer. And if there's a son who disrespects his father or has a weak relationship with his father, this son is gonna face life with a lot of misery and a lot of struggle. Now it depends on how he deals with it. He could, well, it's gonna be a life of humiliation. What is this guy saying? Yo.
Oh shit.
Assalamualaikum.
You know what he said?
My bad.
You know what he said?
Yo, my bad, bro. Apologize. I thought he was alone, bro.
Yo, Tala, what are you saying, fam?
Yo. Steven, my bad, bro.
It's all good, brother. Don't worry.
Yo, my bad.
We're just out here chilling, fam, you know?
What are you guys working on, bro? You guys cooking something up for sure?
No, we're just chilling. So you wanna like what?
You guys recorded something, I know.
We're chilling, recording, talking to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I'll come back in a bit, bro. I'm so like fucking hyped, bro.
Chalo, we'll see.
Yeah. Chalo, okay, bro. Yo, are you gonna be there too, Steven?
No.
Up to him, he might kick me out, I don't know yet.
We're
This
just
gonna be
playing.
like, yeah, just get the fuck out of here, bro.
You're still cleaning. You're still cleaning the car, yeah?
Bro, still left, bro.
Okay, good.
It's a lot
I
of
might
here.
check on you.
Okay, yeah, come by. Bring this guy too, bro. Come
Okay,
chill
he
here.
doesn't want to. I don't know why.
Bro, no one's home, bro. Come chill by, bro.
What's up with these signs you're doing today, bro?
I know what the fuck this guy's on,
Bro, tell
bro.
me something. Tell me something. Have I joined a gang?
No.
Like based on the signs I'm doing?
No, those are not gang signs. Those are like
What are gang signs?
Those are gay
gang
signs, bro.
that gay sign,
That?
you know?
That?
Yeah, like that.
What gang is that?
Yeah, it could be anything. It could be west side from wherever you're from.
Is it actually serious though?
Like I've never been in a gang, so I wouldn't know. But like in the music videos, you see like this is blood. This is
Bro, why you
Crips.
saying that? Just cause he's black, that
Yeah,
doesn't mean,
like
bro,
what would
he's
he
a
ask me?
gang.
Like, just because I'm black? That's all it is.
Fam, this guy thinks like, like his like something like runs the whole like,
No, but tell me though, like we were listening to Rihanna and Drake's work. So he's like, Drake is like, I got these guys trying to end me.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, bro, he's a singer, man.
I mean, technically, he might be right because he's a singer, but he's Drake.
Okay.
And he's like a big figure, he's the guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, they call him the boy in the city, you know?
They call him the boy?
Yeah, and he's, the boy. That's his, like, nickname.
bro, he
thing.
made it from it. Yeah,
Yeah.
made it from like nothing, bro. Like
Yeah.
so like
And-
of course.
When you go from nothing to some and you're big like that, people, like, usually, like, want to, like, end you. Regardless of what you do, like, whether it's good or bad, like, when you're on top, if you're a drug dealer, cartel member or something, the police want to get rid of you. If you're a football player and you're rich, your family or your friends might want to take your money or something, When you make money, fam, your only true protector is Allah.
Steven, what have you been saying these days, bro?
Nothing much, brother. Wallah, just been home, Nothing much, bro. Wallah, just been home. I'm trying to be a better man and, get on my deen so that inshallah next year, if I'm ready financially, I can get married.
MashaAllah, bro. Inshallah, everything will be good, bro.
What about you, brother? Are you planning on getting married soon?
No, bro, not in my life where I want to be, bro.
Why not?
Oh man.
A lot of responsibilities, bro.
That's very true, but
Take care of the house, all that.
that is something that you're gonna have to, get into eventually. So whether
Yeah,
it's
bro,
now or
that's the thing.
tomorrow, it's gonna have to happen, brother.
Yeah, before I was used to help, just a little bit, do my contribution a little bit. Now it's just, I gotta take care of everything now.
Yeah, this is the life of a man. Sorry to tell you.
Brother, let me tell you one thing. Focus on your risk. Your risk gonna come later. By itself.
Punching her.
Oh my god.
Punching her like she's a punching bag.
But what were you talking about before?
We were talking about the relationship between a father and a son.
Yes, sir. Spiritual relationship. So yeah, if there's a son who disrespects his father, doesn't have a good relationship, he will lead a life of humiliation.
Okay, I have a question for you. This is a scenario that actually happened, and I want you to give me your opinion on the matter, and also if you want to add your own, if not your own, but if you want to use your Islamic knowledge as well to answer the question.
Okay.
So this is a scenario that happened. It's a true story. It's a son, okay, a young man that was in high school, 16, 17 years old, that came home from school, and as he enters the house, he sees his father on top of his mother beating the crap out of her. And what he does is he goes and fight his father. What would be the right thing to do in a situation, or what would you have done in that situation? Do you think the kid was wrong for doing what he did, for beating his father, or like,
He beat his father?
like he punched him, and then his father ended up kicking him out, and the
He
mother
actually beat the father.
yeah.
I think listen. So what do you want to know?
What I want to know is, because we're talking about the relationship as the father and the son, okay? Let's say your relationship with your father is so bad. He can't stand you, you don't stand him. Because of how bad he is a father to you and how bad of a husband he is to your mother. Or you guys have the best of relationship. You guys are very close, right? He's always bringing you to your soccer practices, or he's always asking you about your days. He's really trying to be involved in your life. So you guys are very close, almost best friends. So do you think in that situation, depending on how close you and your father is, you'd have a different, or should that kid have a different approach or reaction to him entering the house and seeing his dad beating his mom?
I'm sorry.
Does the question make sense?
No, it does. I'm laughing because I'm sorry. It's because I'm in this sense that it would make sense that if the guy doesn't have a history of like any negative things, but you enter a house and he's seeing him beating his wife, so at that point you would be like, yo, what did she do? But it would complicate things a little bit more. But regardless, like, are you asking me that how should a son respond in either cases? Like,
Yes.
One, a history of domestic violence, and second, with no history of domestic violence. That's what you're asking.
Yeah. But then again, we also need to, I want you to understand what he walked into. Like, he walked into his dad on top of his mom. Like, I'm talking about he's on top of her, punching her.
Oh my God.
Punching her. Like, she's a punching bag. Now, we know, like, if a son or a daughter, if a kid hears their mother cry,
Oh my God.
doesn't matter what it's about, you feel it in you. You feel the pain.
Yeah.
You know? So now you're walking into something that, like, okay, this is huge. Like, your father is beating on your mom, and she's bleeding, she's crying, and he's on top of her. He's obviously stronger than her, and the only one who can stop it at that moment is you. So now, how would you stop it? I'll tell you what I would do. After you tell me.
Okay. Was he drunk?
Good question. No, he was sober.
Sober.
Yes.
How old was he? Approximately.
50s.
50s.
Late 40s, early 50s.
Late 40s, early. Oh my God.
And the kid is a teenager, so 16, 17.
And the mom, how old is she?
About 5 to 10 years younger than the father. Yeah.
So you're not telling me the backstory. You're not telling me that what's the history. Has the history been of domestic violence before that?
Good question. So now, does history matter when... you see how tricky this is? Does the history matter when... Because we're talking about a man being on top of his woman, and then their kid walks into... That's a crazy one.
Okay, now I'll tell you what I'll do, yeah? Okay, man. Like, again, like, this is all purely hypothetical. I don't want to disrespect the situation. I'll tell you what I would do based off of my imagination.
Yeah. It makes you think. Yeah.
What I would do is, I would remove them from each other. I would act as a shield, and I won't attack him. I will strictly defend my mom. The only use of force that I would use is to push him away, not to punch him back. Now, I would do that, and that would naturally mediate the situation because this father sees that the son is strong. He's a young man. Regardless of how strong or weak the son is, if a son that old, that young and strong, a father would not hold up to it. I would mediate the fight. That would what I would do, and then naturally once you separate them, it's all verbal then.
Mm.
So then you get into the verbal aspect of things. But in the case of that, you start punching the father.
Because he's punching you first, for example.
Oh, he's punching you.
Yeah, so he's like you're trying to defend your mother by separating the
He's
two of them.
He's punching you too.
But then now he's trying to attack you now because you basically came in the middle of it. I was just trying to separate both of them. He's telling you stay out of it. It's not your business. Stay out of it. And he keeps talking. And he keeps wanting to go to and attack your mother. So he's clearly not listening to you, and he's clearly not trying to stop. What is it? What do you do? What would you do? Or what should a kid in that situation do? For the ones who are watching.
Is he punching you though? No, but he's hesitant. He's resilient.
Move away.
Okay.
Okay,
makes sense.
Punch you is a little bit.
No, it makes sense. Yeah, I would still in that situation. Push him away, use my force, stay resilient. If he's resilient, I stay resilient, and we, to an extent that we separate each other. And then we go verbal. But you have to maintain that resistance for a bit if it gets intense like that. But in the case that he's punching you, and then you're punching back, I'd say that this is getting hypothetical, but I'd say I still punch back, but to a very defensive extent to disable him. To disable him, not to fucking attack him.
Not to hurt, yeah.
And now it gets interesting if you attack him.
Attack your father?
If you attack him and you go beyond defensive, then it gets interesting. Let's talk about that.
So me, right? I come home from school and I open the door and I see my father on top of my mother punching her like she's a punching bag and she's screaming.
What you would do, yeah?
She's screaming. I will show my father something.
You would what?
I will show him something.
Okay.
These right here. Right away. Why? Not to say that what you said is the wrong thing to do. If you were to ask me this question, what would you do? What would I do? I would want to think like you and act like you said you would act. Because I feel like it's the best thing to do. Because that is my father. And that is also my mother. Like it's not But at the same time, I'm coming in, seeing this is the first thing I see. I believe anybody would just crash out. Or anybody would see red. Especially if your mother is bleeding, if her face is marches up, like he's catching those hands. How dare you? You know that you're stronger than her. You know for a fact no matter what she done, you do not have to do this. You can walk away. But you chose to do this in the house where anybody can walk in at any time, or your kids at least, right? You know that this is the time the kids, so you don't even care about us seeing this. I bet. I'm gonna show you some. Not because I want to be a bad kid and but it's because you're hurting my mother. I have to hurt you. I don't care. I have to hurt you and I'll apologize afterwards.
You would apologize?
Yes.
Interesting.
I apologize. Like, I'm sorry I had to do this to you, Dad. But this was needed to be done. Now he knows that the next time he thinks about putting his hands on his wife, his son is gonna part 2.
Okay.
Don't do this at home. I'm gonna show him these.
So my follow-up to that was that, usually when stuff like this happens, right? most probably this is how situation goes now, is that there is this broken relationship between a father and a son. There is silence in the days that follow. It's a relationship that is broken, and a lot of things go unsaid and they develop, and it depends how long it stays that way, and most of the times it's a long period of time. It marinates, like your version marinates, his version marinates, the relationships become even further apart. Now the best way to go about this situation as a son would be like you said. I'm so glad you said that, is that you go up to your father following days. Once you don't go right away, you have to like feel it. Like a couple of days later, when things calm down, you naturally, human beings, we calm down after a few days. You go up to him and like you have a real conversation with your dad where you don't exchange anger but just reason. Brother, reason goes a long way in life. Oh my God. You just reason with him. He's like, listen, father, this is what happened. And he's going to tell you his version of the story. And you're like, okay, you be forgiving. You have to be forgiving. If you want to like progress, you know? So you be like, this is what happened and I had to do it, but I'm sorry. Because you have to realize at the end of the day, he's your father. He's your father. You have to give him that respect, even though you may not think that he's worthy of it. You have to give him that respect because he is the father. He won't go below his son and apologize. He's a fucking father, bro. Come on. Just bite the bullet, apologize, and it'll fix the relationship. It's the best possible thing to do. Reason is key.